Hello. I think everything is good here. If not, I'll post it anyway. Oh, gotta do what I always do. Squeaky chair and time and date. Oh, it's on airplane mode. No wonder nobody's called me. Let's see, how do I fix that? I've only had this phone 15 years. No service? Uh-oh. What does that mean? That's why nobody's called you in a couple of weeks. Alright, how do I fix this? You're learning with me. It's called the Learning Channel. How do I fix that? I guess I tried to shut down. Oh! It says... Now I got 4 bars. I remember when I was a youngster. Actually, if I started kindergarten when I was 4 years old, I actually started college when I was 16, and in September I turned 17. That's why everybody in my fraternity that I run into now, even though they're older and hunched over, I guess he's a friend. He always gives me a shout out if I make a comment on his channel. He had a similar experience. So he went into the army. And when I went into the college, I was weighing about 120 and trying to do the weight class at 106, and there was only one opening, and that was at 132, junior varsity. And what I know now, I should have just beefed it up, man. I went in there at 132, and but about 6 years later, when I came out of there, like I've said in other videos, nobody recognized me because they sent little Bobby off. Actually, they didn't send me off. My dad said, if you can figure out how to get in college and you can figure out how to pay for it, we're glad to send you on your way. So, basically, I figured it out. I financed it. And I remember the first day on campus, I would have been sunk like one of those Q ships from World War One. I do have a little bit of history behind me. Q ships were those that were just barges, and they had a facade on them. They looked like they were some sort of cargo ship, which the can I say German submarine commanders of World War One weren't our friends at the time. It's all politics. It wasn't worth wasting a torpedo on them, so they would come up and they would just... But as soon as a sub came up, and this was a Q-tip, not from the Q channel, this was a Q ship. They would knock the... Well, first, a whole bunch of crazy sailors would get in boats and go every which way to make it look real. And then they'd knock down the facade, and then they'd blow the sub out of the water. That's a Q-tip. Not from the Q channel. But anyway. So yeah, when I got out, I was different than those who got out of Vietnam. But yeah, when I was wrestling, it's kind of made me, and this has got a point to the story, just hang on there a little bit. These guys going to college when I was in college were coming from Vietnam, highly trained, tough as nails, big and strong, and mean as snot. And they didn't like college kids because they had access to a Friday night date with some sorority hookup. But anyway, it toughened me up. Now, I'm not saying I feel great every day. Like I was talking to a friend, which I guess typing to a friend. And, some days a 70-year-old feels like he's 50. And some days he just sleeps in. So, this is July 30th. Tomorrow, my understanding is they didn't pass extending the moratorium on mortgage payments, rental payments. I'm not sure Missouri signed on to that because even though it was a federal mandate, if you wanted federal dollars, not every state wanted the federal dollars. So we'll see. I'm still not predicting. Didn't have a dream. But I think the dominoes are all set up. And today, if you didn't go and pay some bills and get a few dollars cash and go buy a few canned goods and whatever, then tomorrow, if I was you, I'd go for a walk. See how far you can walk. If you have access to a gym, spend 30 minutes there. If you are into, which is illegal to say here in Missouri, I don't know what YouTube will have to say about that. And I don't know why I wear glasses. I guess so I can see my beautiful face. Because I'm not reading anything. Yeah. I actually used my dad, the Marine he was, before he became the prophet that he's known to be. He taught me how to shoot at 4. I don't know how you teach anybody to shoot now. Unless you live in a red state, red county. This is something I'm going to show you just to see if I can get myself banned so I don't have to come on here every week and try to come up with some interesting stories. This is not a toy. I bought this like 25 years ago for $29.95. It's a CO2 pellet gun. It's got a BB thing. I don't know if anybody knows what BBs were. They used to be made out of copper. Now they're made out of aluminum. Oh, and this was sold as a toy too. Now don't look at the screen. I'm going to shoot it off the side. Oops. Ooh. A toy. 20, 30 years ago. Although it said it's not a toy, it's just like tobacco may cause cancer in California. Remember that? Where'd they detonate all those atomic bombs and stuff? California? Nevada? Arizona? Gosh. Story is confusing. But I highly recommend, and I'll doctor this video up probably tomorrow or the next day, and if you're one of the followers that catch it, you catch it raw, and then I fix the description and fix the title and put in the links. This moratorium on rent and mortgages. Could be enough to tip the stock market. In the short run, up another 20%. Because we know China, theirs is nosediving big time. And they're threatening war here, there, everywhere. And I honestly don't know. But if you watched my last video, which probably at the end of this, you might have a chance to click on it. Oh, by the way, don't forget to share, follow, make comments, tell all your friends, because I'm not monetized, so I don't get to be demonetized. But I'm still thinking, because of what happened today in the markets, and you know, the House Speaker and her staff have tested COVID positive, but she's still in the House chambers conducting business. It is a crazy, crazy world, folks. And America has done this. I think I can still do this. How many 70-year-old men do you think can called yoga? I thought he was a Christian. He's into yoga? Yeah, I am. Oh. People are so confused. But I wanted to make a video. Oh, now I know why I wear my glasses. So I can keep an eye on my minutes. Oh, getting close to 15. Don't you all hate it when I would freeze up and I don't get to do my... Be prepared. Have a prepared mind. I have been in floods, 2 of them. I've been in a house fire, 1 of them. I have been in 5 economic collapses. I have been in love with many nice ladies until they don't like you anymore. And then it's like, you owe me all this. You know what I did for you and what I know. Touching a soft spot in many viewers' hearts right now. All right. I may put something else up on August 2nd. Because if the dominoes are going to fall, we ought to see something. So like I said, be prepared, have a steady mind, make sure you have enough water for a week or 2, easy to fix meals, maybe some backup videos. Actually, my Jeep is set up that I have an old TV, very small. It plays with VHSs, and it's got a cigarette lighter. I can actually go out there, lay down in my Jeep, and watch a movie. Must be back from my old days when I was a teenager, and we used to go to the drive-in. And we're all perfect gentlemen, perfect ladies. All right, I'll let you go out with my daughter. But we already have it planned out. You got a big old car with a big old back seat and blankets and... Well, enough said. If you're from the 70s and you remember it, you were there. If you're from the 60s and you claimed you were there, you don't remember it. And that's the words for today.